Greetings, one and all. Welcome back to NHL 18 franchise mode with your Quebec Nordiques. Yes, we are back here again to play the second half of the 2018-19 NHL season. In the first half of the season, the Nordiques went 24 wins, 12 losses, and 5 overtime or shootout losses for first place in the Central Division. Let's just show you what it looks like. So the Nordiques are first place in the Central by 1 point. They're 2 points above third. And all the way down to 6th, there is only 4 points difference. There's only 10 points difference between the entire division. So this is a very tightly contested division at the moment. A very tightly contested race. So hopefully the Quebec Nordiques can keep it up and hopefully we'll see ourselves in the playoffs again. So, in terms of what happened last episode, Max Domi. What a stud he has been since coming over from Boston before the trade deadline. He has been an absolutely fantastic player for the Quebec Nordiques. A point per game at the moment. He was solid in the playoffs last year. He is earning himself a contract. I mean, I think he's getting paid $5 million a year or something. He's certainly earning that $5 million a year, that's for sure. So, I think what we should do is, first of all, let's just upgrade and maintain the arena. I think there's a few things I need to do here. And then I think we should go up to the trade deadline. Oh, so we need to upgrade this. Okay, I'll upgrade that. Oh, these things are looking a little bit worse for wear. So if we repair that. Repair it for a good playoff run. Repair that. Yep. We'll upgrade this. And the rest of them are fine. Okay, good. So we're going through some mid-season maintenance. But I'm thinking if we go to the 1st of March, I believe it is, for the NHL trade deadline, we can see where our team is at, and we've got quite a few depth players in our system that we can move about. So let's do it. We have upgraded our concessions. Brilliant. So, we start with a home game against the Montreal Canadiens, and we lose. But we take a point. So, in this race, every point counts. If we're going to lose games, let's do it in extra time. Let's scout forwards in Russia for 2 weeks. I haven't really scouted any defensemen yet, have I? Oh, multiple players on Quebec are ready to come back. Well, who are they? Scratch. Connor Brown and Ryan Zingle. Okay, well, Connor Brown can come back, definitely. Ryan Zingle, not so much. Is there no lines? Nope, okay, that's fine. Perfect. Right, as we were. Home against Tampa, we take a 6-1 loss. So we've lost our last 3 games, but gained 2 points in those 3 games. Oh, here we go. So the Detroit Red Wings would like to offer us Darren Helm and their 5th round pick of the draft in exchange for our 4th round pick of the draft and our 6th round pick of the draft. Okay, interesting, because this will be this draft, won't it? Yeah, of course it will. Darren Helm, he is 79 overall. He's got 3 years left on that deal. No, I'm not interested. No, thank you, Detroit. We take a loss against Boston. Oh, this isn't a good start. Good, a 3-1 win against the Blackhawks. We needed a win there. Right, away against Philly. Good, a 5-2 win. Home against Pittsburgh. Oh, Brandon Sutton. No, Vancouver, I'm not doing that trade. Oh, we get shut out by the Penguins. Well, we need to hit 30 wins pretty soon, folks. So, the scout is calling. Let's go to the SHL for 3 weeks to scout forwards. We usually do defensemen in the playoffs. So, against Columbus, a 3-2 win. Good, good. Andreas Martinson has been injured. Is Elias Anderson playing down there? Yeah, he is. Perfect. So, Green is up at a 60. Petterstrom is still down. He scored more points this year, though, so that's good. Yeah, Green's done all right for himself. So we need another centre in here, don't we? Or another player in general would be fine. Bajkov, there you go. Oh, is Nikitin not... Ah, Nikitin's not playing, is he? Adamak, you can come out. Nikitin, you're going in. Nikitin at 63. Overall at 20. Okay, that's better. I'd rather have these young guys play these high elite guys. Okay, so the Arizona Coyotes would like to offer us Jacob Josephson and their 7th round pick from this year's draft in exchange for our 4th round pick. Jacob Josephson, he's a bottom 6 forward. He's 77 overall. I've already got a player that can fill his place, so no. Against Winnipeg, a 3-0 shutout loss. We've been shut out in 2 out of our last 3 games. The Red Wings want to give us Thompson. No, I don't need that depth centre, thank you. Against the Islanders, we take a 4-3 win. Good. And Andreas Martinson's back for the AHL. Good. So who should we take out? Bajkov. Yeah, makes sense. Martinson's played quite well for us. Elias Anderson's up at a 75. Wow, he's having a pretty good year for himself. Good man. Right, keep going. So against Anaheim, a shootout win. Good. 2 straight wins. 3 in our last 4. Take a win against the Rangers. Good. 30 wins this season. Then we take another shutout loss. Thursdays in February aren't very good for us, are they? Ah, Steve Mason has got himself injured. Okay. So that means Korpisalo will be the starting goaltender without a doubt. I think Verolainen, we don't have to waive him. So yeah, bring up Verolainen. Why not? So let's edit the lines. So we'll have to edit NHL and AHL, I would assume. Anybody else grown in overall? Russell's back at an 80. So that's good. So Korpisalo, you are being the starter without a doubt. Verolainen, welcome to the team, bud. You are 21 overall, or 21 years old, I should say, as a fringe starter. And then Van Pottelberg, you get to be the starting goaltender. And Datsuk, you can slot in here. Perfect. There you go. Right, anyway, against San Jose, we get shut out again. 3-0 shutout losses. And he's back. Okay, well, that was quick. Right, let's... No, I didn't want to do that. I want to do this first. Verolainen, thank you, buddy. Let's just sort this out again. Oh, I hate it when they go down for one game with goaltending situations. Like, fine. Like, it sucks that they go down. I'd prefer it if they didn't. But still, like, why is Datsuk playing in fucking goal? I don't understand. Right, anyway, moving on. So, against New Jersey, we take a 5-3 loss. Martinson's been in, just replace the player. Right, we're having a bit of a tough time here at the moment. Olofsson's been injured. Replace the player, please. Against Buffalo, a 4-1 win. Good. Against Florida. Come on, we need some wins here. Some players are going to be back from injury. Oh, no, scouting assignment. Okay, fair dues. So we scouted the SHL. We've got La Liga. We've got rest of the world. We've got a couple of players. We've got a couple of goaltenders in the rest of the world, actually. So scout them for 2 weeks. Why not? 2-1 loss against Florida. Oh, we've been a bit up and down. Okay, Olofsson is back in the lineup. Wow, you replaced him with a 55 overall centre. And that's why I don't like this game doing anything. Like, what a stupid idea. Oh, Anderson's up at a 76. He might be ready by next season if we keep going. Green's up at a 61. Petterstrom really hasn't picked it up yet, although he was the lower pick. No, he was the great pick in that draft. Anderson might be ready to go next season, though. That would be great if Elias Anderson was ready next year. Nikitin doesn't look like he's ready yet. Olofsson, yep, bring you in. Okay, back to the AHL. Or the NHL, I should say. A 6-1 win against Calgary and a 3-2 win against Toronto. Good. Against Dallas, can we pick up some more wins before the trade deadline? No, we can't. It's a 1-goal differential loss again. Against LA, a shootout win. I'll take it. It's 2 points. Andrew Copper's been injured. Replace the player, please. Okay, so the New Jersey Devils would like to give us their first-round pick of next year's draft and a second-rounder from this year for Shattenkirk and a fourth-rounder. No. I kind of need Shattenkirk on this team. So against Arizona, we take an 8-0 win. Oh my goodness, what a game. What a game for the Quebec Nordiques. So the Laval Lasers are currently going 41-21-2, and we're currently going 35-21-6. Okay, so where does that put us in terms of the league? We are second in our division. Winnipeg have completely started to run away with this. They're, what, 6 points up? No, 8 points up, sorry. 54 points in 62 games for Max Domi, so he's cooled off quite a lot. That's a shame. He was going to go a point per game. We've got Brodin with 52 points in 62 games. Wow, Valtteri Filppula. 50 points in 62 games for Valtteri Filppula. My goodness, that is impressive. I'm glad that I signed the 34-year-old. Jesus, that's impressive. Right, so... let's take a look at the depth players that we've got. I would like to potentially make a trade. I don't know who to, and I don't know what for. I would like another sort of roster player, but I don't think we're going to get that with the guys that I'm wanting to offer. So, let's go via overall, shall we? So, we want to go all the way down here. So, we've got a few guys. Nestorov has some trade value. They don't really have a huge amount of trade value down here. That's the problem. Elias Anderson does, but we're keeping him because he's almost ready to go. Rob O'Gara, Olofsson, Ahl, no. When did I drafted Ahl, didn't I? No, he was drafted by the Sens. Okay. He's only 21. Oh, nice. Olsen. Do I want to make a trade, though? Because, I mean, I could. But at the same time, what am I going to gain from it? I'm only trading for draft picks, really. So, some of the guys that aren't with the team. Andreas Martinsson. Chris Tierney's still with the team. He's 24, so I want to keep him because he's still got a chance to grow. Nestrasil doesn't, but he did score the first game-winning goal for the Quebec Nordiques. Zingle can stay. Smith Pelly can stay. Johnny Oduya. We picked him up on waivers. If we can get a draft pick for him, I won't complain. You know? Hampus Lindholm, 87 overall. Damn. Can we get a third rounder for Johnny Oduya? So Johnny Oduya to the Anaheim Ducks in exchange for their third round pick in the draft. Will that go through? No, it won't. Okay, we could probably get a fourth and a fifth, though. Okay, they don't have a fourth and a fifth. So let's find a team that does have a fourth and a fifth. Boston. Okay. Ah, they don't even have a first. Oh, no, I didn't want a third. I wanted a fourth and a fifth, didn't I? Fourth. Actually, no, let's try the third, because that might actually work for us. So, Johnny Oduya to the Bruins for a third. Will that go through? No, it won't. Fair enough. I thought it might be slightly too much value. If we chuck in a fourth and a fifth, this might work. So, Johnny Oduya for a fourth and a fifth round pick. Will that go through? No, it won't. Okay, take out the fifth. Will that go through? No, it won't. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Could probably get a fifth round pick for him, though. Johnny Oduya for a fifth round pick. There you go. Right, thank you very much. Go to roster. Why? What's the problem with the roster? I don't see any problem with the roster. Oh, you mean it's just a line problem? Well, if it's a line problem, that's different. So, Green, you're actually playing quite well. I'm going to stick you on the second line. You're killing it this year. Low elite, 61 overall at 18. Dude, you're killing it. Who can I stick in here? Adam Orbe. Palmu. Welcome, Palmu. Left winger, Petterstrom. He's only got 10 points on the year. 10 points in 64 games. Not very good. He is only 55 overall, in fairness. I'm hoping he can grow. Oh, back to edit lines. Defense. So, who can we stick in here? Adamek, by the looks of it. Substitute in all lines. And Olofsson, you can sit there. Yep, that looks good to me. Right, perfect. So we got ourselves a fifth round pick for Johnny Oduya, who we picked up on waivers last episode. I wasn't expecting to keep him. Like, I wasn't really wanting to keep him. So we've got rid of Oduya. It's just these older guys and these guys that don't really have much space to grow anymore. They're the ones we want to get rid of. Olsen, nope. Anybody down here? Let's actually look at the age of our guys. So Filppula, he's staying. McQuaid staying. Little staying. All of these guys staying. You know, I don't really think there's any other trades we want to make. I mean, we could trade Nestrasil. Do we want to, though? I mean, we've got loads of players in his position. Oh, wait, where's Nestrasil? There's Nestrasil. Right winger, 78. He's not going to grow anymore, so yeah, it might be the best move to trade him. Let's find another competitive team that wants him. The Edmonton Oilers. Edmonton. What draft picks you got, boys? You have a first, a second. Let's try a third. So, Andre Nestrasil for the Edmonton Oilers, third round pick in the draft. Will that go through? No, it won't. Okay, let's try a fourth. Because what we could do is we could chuck in Nestrasil and the fifth that we picked up and maybe go up to the third. Will that go through? Yes, it will. Okay, so we got ourselves a fourth round pick in the draft. Go to roster moves, then go to edit lines. Yep, I know. I mean, I'm kind of getting rid of loads of AHL talent. They're probably going to be quite upset with me that I'm doing this. However, who cares? that's my excuse. Yep, Yasik, you can come in. Actually, no, that makes no sense at all. Just bring Fortier up. Actually, no, let's bring Arl up. He's a left winger. Harold Green's a left winger. Yeah, that's fine. And then extras, what's he on? 3-on-3. Paquette, you can go on that first pair. And Slater Kokowet, you can go here. Oh, nope, because you were there. Nikitin. Yeah, Nikitin gets to play some 3-on-3. Okay, so now in terms of our draft picks, we have a first, a second, a third, 3 fourths, 3 fifths, a sixth, and a seventh. That's not too bad. That is not too bad at all. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 draft picks in this draft. Is there any other depth players that we can get rid of? Any 28 or above? Or sort of 20, no, 29 or above would probably be a better pick. That aren't on the roster, that is. Russell's on the roster. I mean, Thomas Yurko could be a guy that goes. He doesn't really have much trade value, so I don't really see what would be the point. Rob O'Gara, he's 75 at 25, but I don't want to completely blow up the AHL squad. No, I don't think there's anything else we want to do here. I don't think there's anything else. In terms of trading depth players, that is. What's everybody got on the trade market? So let's start from the beginning. Picks. Michael Stone, no. Del Zotto Shen, no. De La Rose and Senshin. Interesting. No, they don't look like huge ones. Wow, Artemi Panarin's playing for the Bruins. No, they don't really look like they're anything interesting. Sam Reinhart. Oh, Sam Reinhart. 84 overall at 23. He didn't sign as a free agent. Now, I was thinking about signing him in the off-season. The previous free agency. If we pick him up, if we'd signed him then, we would have had to have given up our first and third round pick from this year's draft. If we can pick him up now, that would be amazing. So he's 84 at 23. We've got to bear in mind that he wouldn't be playing with the team this season. So we'd kind of need to give... We could give a... This would be more where we give up a depth player with decent trade value. Nikitin, Petterstrom are no-goes. None of these guys are no-goes. Or all of these guys are no-goes. Paros, you're a no-go as well. Kozlov, 59 at 20 years old. Let's chuck in Kozlov. Let's just chuck in a couple of guys that I don't think are ever going to play for the team. I think that would make the most sense. Safin, 58 at 20. That would be enough in terms of the... they wouldn't be able to take on another contract, I don't think. Can I add another item? What the hell is going on here? I think it's crashed. Okay, no, there we go. It's just taking a little while. We could chuck in a draft pick, so we've now got an abundance of them. We could chuck in a 5th from Boston and a 4th from Anaheim. So, Kozlov, Safin are the 5th round pick that we got from Boston and the 4th round pick we got from Anaheim in exchange for the unsigned restricted free agent Sam Reinhart. Will that go through? No, it won't. Okay, not a problem. Let's make it 2 fourths. So Kozlov, Safin, 4th and a 4th for Reinhart. Will that go through? No, it won't. Okay, so we're not really hitting their needs apparently. I don't want... Yeah, so let's take a look at the goalies matching the block. They don't have any skaters matching the block. I don't really want to give any of these guys away. Smith Pelly, Kokoek. I mean, Slater Kokoek would be fine. Nah, but I don't really want to blow up this team too much. I want Sam Reinhart, though. What if I just give him a load of draft picks? So we've got a 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. So if I give him the 4th... So if I give him 2... No, that won't work. That won't work. Let's find league. Unsigned guys. So Paris, you're staying. Kozlov and Safin, I would like to give them. Kozlov and Safin would make the most sense. Now, what else do they want? Let's find a skater that's matching the block and chuck in some draft picks. Slater Kokoek could work. Martinson. I mean, we've already got 2 top centres. Yeah, we'll chuck in Martinson. Oh yeah, because they're not actually contracted to the team, are they? So they don't count as contracts. Ah, yes, that's good. So Kozlov, Safin, who we both drafted. We drafted you in the 3rd round of 2017. You haven't quite panned out. And we drafted you in the 4th round of 2018. So Kozlov, Safin, Martinson, and then a 4th and a 5th. Let's see if that works. 4th from Anaheim, 5th from Boston. Yeah. Okay. So we are going to offer Kozlov, Safin, 2 unsigned guys, and Martinson for who they want, and an Anaheim pick and a Boston pick that they both want. So 3 things that they want for Sam Reinhart, who they're willing to trade. I think we've got more value compared to them here at the moment. Sam Reinhart, he hasn't played this season. He's 84 at 23 years old. He's a low elite player. He's the 2nd overall pick in the draft. He had 46 points last year. He hasn't had any points this year because he hasn't been signed. I think he needs some fresh air. He needs a breath of fresh air. He needs a new team and a new start, and Quebec's going to be that team. So will that trade go through? Oh my goodness. Right, trade it for a 4th round pick and see if we're dandy. So, Kozlov, Safin, Martinson, 4th and a 4th for Reinhart. Will that go through? Oh my goodness. We're fine with coughing up what you're after. The trade box surplus came in handy here. You're quite far off value in base... Oh my god, we're not off in value though, are we? So, take away that draft pick. What have we got from next year? We've got a 1st and a 3rd. I might need to give up my 3rd from this year. Although that doesn't really have much value. I don't want to give up my... If I'm giving up a 2nd, I don't want to give up that or that. So Kozlov, Safin and our 2nd round pick from this year in exchange for Sam Reinhart. Will that go through? No. Okay, I'm going to try this draft pick. I'm going to try to add a 4th. Will that go through? There we go. Okay, so it cost us 2 unsigned draft picks. It cost us a 2nd round pick from this year and a 4th round pick from this year. So in terms of our draft picks, we have our 1st pick, we have our 3rd pick, we have 2 4ths, 3 5ths, a 6th and a 7th. So we're going to be very much going with depth draft picks. But we picked up a guy that could potentially... Well, he's 84 overall, so he's going to crack the roster at the end of the season. Can I view contracts? Can I give him an offer at the moment? That's what I'm interested in seeing. Could I... Because they no, I can't, which makes sense. So they tendered his off. His discipline is 97. Deaking and Hand-Eye both at 91. So Sam Reinhart has got himself a breath of fresh air. It was a bit of a lopsided trade there. But I didn't have to give up a 1st round pick and a 3rd round pick, which is what I'd have to give him up. And I get to sign him to a contract that I feel is right. So that's even better. So our actual team, our actual NHL team, is no different. We didn't make any trades for any different players. We probably should have, but we didn't. So I'm quite happy with this team, especially Brodeen. He's had a fantastic season. And then our AHL team has taken a bit of a hit on the defense and the offense. However, we've still got some solid guys playing there, so I won't complain. Okay, so let's go to the end of the season and hopefully we make the playoffs. So we're 2nd in our division. We just need to string together some wins now, I think. We need to get this going. So let's go to the end of the season. Our last game's against Arizona. We start with a home game against Vegas and we lose 3-2. 1 goal differentials. Don't you love them, folks? Right, let's scout defense in the queue for 3 weeks, please. So home against Carolina. We need a win here. And we win 4-2. Thank you very much. So Andrew Kopp's back. Let's take out Jacek. He's a centre, isn't he? Yeah. So taking him out. Put him there. Well, actually, no, that doesn't make sense whatsoever. And you go there. Zierkaus could be a good pickup for us. I think we signed him as a free agent. Season ticket drive. 80% of tickets for next season have been sold. Nice, not too bad. Oh my god, so many different little menus. Hello, Smith Pelly, what's up? I'm not happy that you chose to trade away Nestrasil. Get over it, you big baby. Thank you. Right, home against Washington. We take a shootout win. Good. And a win against Vancouver. 3 straight wins. And then we lose. We get shut out 3-0 again. A 4-2 win against Nashville, though. Okay. Four wins in our last 5 games. Okay, so the starting goaltender for Laval has been injured. Green is up at a 61. He scored 12 goals this season. Still 10 points for Petterstrom. So Van Pottelberg, you are playing starting goaltender again. And we continue. Okay. Home against Detroit. We take a 5-0 win. Nice. 2 goals allowed in the last 2 games. We get shut out 3-0 again. Then a 2-1 overtime loss. Cedric Paquette is injured. I would like to try Green on the first line, actually. Petterstrom, you can come up there. We've got a 50 rated guy to play there. Or we could bring in Jacek. Which one makes more sense? Actually, no, 48 you should go there. Kreisky's looking like he's growing quite nicely, though. We drafted him in the 4th round of last year. And I mean, he looks like he's grown a little bit. Oh, back to... Oh, 3-on-3, I don't care. So Cedric Paquette's gone from here. The O'Gara. Please don't be somewhere else. Good. Right, there you go. Problem solved. Anyway, right. Away against Minnesota. We take a 2-1 loss. Okay, so we've hit 40 wins this season. But we're kind of losing too many games. Good, a win against the Habs. That's what I like to see. Scouting assignment. So we scouted defenseman in the queue, didn't we? Let's scout defenseman in the queue for 3 weeks again. Okay. Oh, no, sorry. We get shut out again. God, we're getting too many games where we're shut out. Overtime loss and then a loss. Wow, this is not what we need at the end of the season, folks. We do not need to start losing a load of games at the end of the season. Okay, so Jasic, if we scratch you. Fortier, Petterstrom, and Green. Did you score any points while you were up there? I don't think so. I'm not sure if you had any games while you were up there. And then Paquette, you come back in. Elias Anderson looks like he's having a good sit. Wow, 59 points. Jesus, that's pretty good. How many games has he played? 59 points in 74 games. It's a good... Elias Anderson is a sniper. I'd say he's more a playmaker, but all right. Right, okay, actually, let's stop the simulation here. So we took a 2-1 loss against Philadelphia. Where are we at in terms of the standings? We're 5th. Okay, so we've got the wild card spot, but we need to get some more wins here. This is not good enough here, folks. Right, okay, so let's simulate past the Pittsburgh game. If we get a win, we'll carry on, but I'm not liking the look of this. So, against Pittsburgh, we need a win here, folks. Come on. Good. Okay, good. A win against Pittsburgh. 42 wins on the season. We need a win against Columbus, please. Oh, God. Brian Little's been injured and he's out till April 12th. That's not good. Okay, so we need to bring somebody in. Ryan Zingle, I guess you're the man. And we'll just do this for the sake of it. There you go. Okay, a 4-0 loss against the Columbus Blue Jackets, against Winnipeg. Come on, we need something here. Oh, don't start losing so many games now, folks. Oh, no. Oh, we're 1 point out. Okay, so we're 1 point out of the wild card spot. Chicago have played one more game than us. The other spot, they're on 90 points. Okay, so it's between us and Chicago. If we win one more game this season, then we're in the playoffs. Only just, but we'll make it. Okay, we're gonna go period by period simulation here, folks. I don't want this to come. Oh no, Chicago won their other game. We can make it, but we need to win. What we need to go 2-0-1 at least to have any chance. So Chicago won their last game. Thanks, Chicago. Well, this is gonna come right down to the wire, folks. Let's edit our lines. We're missing Brian Little, which is a pain in the arse. Who's in goal for us? Is it Steve Mason? Get out, Steve Mason. Domi. I'm going to try Domi on the first line. He's kind of cooled off recently. Dadonov on the second line. Yeah, let's try this. Okay. So. Period by period simulation for the next 2 games. We need to win both these games. Come on, boys. So, Zingle against Brock Nelson for the opening face-off in New York. First period. Good, that's exactly what we needed. Shattenkirk and Brown score on Grice. 9 shots to 8 in favour of Quebec. Second period. Okay, they get nothing back. Times 8 simulation, 19 to 15 in favour of Quebec after the second. Hold this lead, Quebec. No, Nick Leddy, don't you even think about it. Thank you, Max Domi. Stick him on the first line. I think I'll probably leave him there if we make the playoffs. Okay, Hosang gets a goal. Do not let them tie this up, Corpusalo. Do not let them tie this up. I don't mind them having a... There you go. Matt Nieto. Good man. Good man, Nieto. Cheers, bud. And there you go. Good. Okay, so we got the first win. That's fine. Now, this game, we need to take it to overtime. Oh, what's happening? Brian Dumoulin's been injured. Right. We're getting all of the injuries before the playoffs. Exactly what we needed, folks. Has anybody gone up an overall? I don't think so. Xavier Wallet, 79 overall. Welcome to the team. So, we need to win this last game. Brian Little's back. Perfect. Okay. So, Zingle needs to be scratched. Or we can swap him for Brian Little. Yes, please. And just go like so. Perfect. Right, so, actually... Oh, if Minnesota lose their game... we could potentially jump up to 4th place. We could get the 2nd wildcard spot. Well, that would be helpful. Okay. So, last game of the season against Arizona. We need at least a point in this game to have any chance. Little against Keller. Let's go × 8 simulation for the game. Come on. We're in the Videotron Center. The fans must be biting their nails like crazy. They must be so tense. Jamie McGinn, sorry, scores the opening goal. Nick Ritchie scores on Ranta. Good. Tie that game up. Good, lads. Power play. No! Golagoski. That's a pain in the arse. That is a pain in the arse. Oh, tie this game up, Quebec. Right, so we're coming to the end. Right, the end of the first period. It's a 2-1 lead for Arizona. 12 shots to 9 in favour of Quebec. × 8 simulate the 2nd period. Come on, Nordiques. There you go, Ekholm. Cheers, bud. Appreciate that, son. Right, let's get this tie-breaking goal. Let's take the lead for the first time in this game, gents. Come on, Quebec. You know you want to. Come on, Nordiques. We need to get at least 1 point here, but I'd like to take 2. Come on, Quebec. Do you want to score another goal? There you go, Burakovsky. Oh, Dadanov. Yes! Right, we're taking a 2-goal lead here. 24 shots to 18 in favour of Quebec. We're going to make the playoffs, folks. Hope I haven't jinxed it, but here we go. Come on, good. The time's winding down. Don't you dare score a power play goal. Thank you, Arizona. I appreciate it. Your mediocrity has really helped me out. A power play goal for Brodin. Perfect. Get him another point. A power play goal for Max Domi. And that's going to be it. They got 1 more goal, and Roussel got one with 24 seconds left in the game. And the Quebec Nordiques are returning to the playoffs, only just. Wow, that was close. We've taken the 5th spot. So Minnesota won their last game. So it was 1 point. There was 1 point in it, and the Quebec Nordiques just made the playoffs. We literally limped into the playoffs. Valtteri Filppula with the most points on the team. 65 points for Valtteri Filppula. 65 for Jonas Brodin and 64 for Max Domi. Well, I mean, you couldn't ask for much more from those 2 guys because they're meant to be 2 of our top guys. But 65 from Filppula? He's only on 2.5 mil this year. I mean, I'll sign him to another contract if he keeps playing like this. Like, he's played fantastically. Kevin Shattenkirk with another solid season. 55 points. Brodin, a 60-assist season. We had a 30-goal scorer in Max Domi. Nick Ritchie was a 25-goal scorer, so decent job. Brian Little almost a 20-goal scorer. Matt Nieto, 30 points. Not too bad. Anybody down here that we need to look at? Ekholm had 20 points on the year. McQuaid had 3. Dumoulin had 5. Martinson had 2, but that doesn't matter. Smith, Pelly and Roussel getting 20-point seasons. Tierney with 23 points. Okay, so we didn't have the best in terms of stats from some of our players, but we just about made it. 1 point difference. Compared to the Pacific Division. Okay, so their other team had 90 points, so it wasn't really close compared to the other division. But in our own division, wow. 8 points between 4th and 7th. 3 points between 4th and 6th. That was a battle till the end, but we just made it. 44, 30, and 8 to finish our season. My goodness, that was close. That was very close. A bit too close for comfort, in my opinion. Probably didn't make the right moves, but there you go. So, we've made it to the playoffs. Who are we playing against? So, this season we had the problem that we had a great start to the season, and then we were dodgy in the second half. It's the exact opposite of last year. So, who are we playing in round 1? We are playing the Edmonton Oilers. Oh, we're playing Connor McDavid and his powerhouse team in round 1 of the series, or round 1 of the 2019 playoffs. Oh, this is going to be an interesting one, folks. I hope this goes well for us. So, I am going to end this episode here, ladies and gentlemen. Next episode, we will go through the 2019 NHL playoffs. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. Please feel free to like, subscribe, share, or watch some of my other videos. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.